All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here. We're at Franklin Toyota, my local Statesboro Toyota dealer. You guys see me up here all the time. Mike, Dirk, all these guys up here are absolutely fantastic. I spent a lot of time here with them. Good people, good dealerships. Also the same dealership that is Franklin is owned by the Chevy dealer that is literally right across the street over there. You see me at all the time. Here we have a 2025 Tundra. Now this has got a special thing on it we're going to cover. We're actually hitting this, and then there's a Tacoma over here we're going to hit today too. Same way, but this has the XP package. XP package is a Southeast Toyota package. They might have them some other places too, but it's a pretty unique package to it's a regional package is what it is. But it takes an SR5 like this, and it adds in the wheels and some touches and some things to it and gives you some pretty aggressive stance and a good look and makes it a pretty sweet truck. That one doesn't have a window sticker on it, but let's take a look and see if one of these do here. Here's one right here, and this is a 2025 SR5 Crew Max 4-wheel drive. This is the same exact truck as that. You can see we're coming in at $59,600 basically for this. It's got a couple of extra options on it, but give you a ballpark, but then you would add that XP package on here. But you can see what this truck looks like. Again, pollen is going to be everywhere. We're not going to get away from it. It's that time of year now for that stuff, so we got to deal with it. But this is how that white truck would look and appear all the time as an SR5. Same setup. Now look at the difference between that and what we got over here because of the XP package. You can see the difference in the wheels, the side steps, the setup that's on here, the blacked out badging. That is all part of the XP package on here. So we're going to take a look at it, walk around it, take a peek. We got the chrome blacked out tailpipe on here too, but you can see the difference between the standard one, the Extreme Series, that is that XP package on this thing, the blacked out and with the letters embossed on the tailgate. All these little extra details are part of that XP package. And it really does add a lot of class, sass, and attitude. Look at the tire difference in here between these two. Look at the wheel difference. Okay, I mean, they do it very, very well. And then you see your running board. The difference is right down the road here. Here we got the SR5 badge. Here we get it replaced with the XP badge. So, and you can see the Tundra, chromed out Tundra versus the blacked out as part of the XP package. So the XP package is a winner. It is definitely a gold mine setup. They do a fantastic job at it. Now, what about the Tundras? Let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, this twin turbo V6 has had some problems and it is under recall and they are working it. For the ones that were there, I do not believe the 2025s are included in that. We do believe that the 2025s have had that issues resolved. Problems are solved or they wouldn't be putting the motors into the the replacement ones already. So I think it's safe to say that that whole Toyota Tundra motor issue recall is pretty much behind us is my guess. I could be wrong on that. We don't know. We have seen some 2024s go down. There's even, so there's some concern there a little bit, but realistically, I'm thinking that that's all behind us. And if that's the issues behind us, everything else should be pretty much worked out in these, and they should be pretty rock solid and a pretty good buy in a good vehicle, especially for people looking for a Toyota option. Now, again, I'll go on a website and pull this up and get you the exact numbers they're asking for here for this with the XP package, but it is basically just a few thousand more than a standard one to get these nice options that you're getting with the XP package. So we take a walk around this thing. We do have the keys. Let's find out which keys I got because I have that and a Tacoma. Which one is this? That is the Tundra. So here we go. So we got the Tundra right here. Now we are going to, and again, this is an SR5 is what we are based on here. But we look at it, we got the bed set up on here, right here. Simple and functional, damped tailgate. We have the bed liner in on this as well too. Tie downs are low in here and it's the only ones we got. We got a track rail system around the top, but we do have tie downs that are low in the front, semi-low in the back, and some of the cutouts to put braces across there. And that's it. Sweet, simple, and easy in the bed. Nothing crazy, but you can add tie downs to these frame bolts. You back these out and you can put like the Toyota D-ring tie downs in those corners if you want to have that extra option on there. Nice light tailgate, simple and easy and functional. Got our hitch and our 7 and 4-way on here. Very nice setup. Now we're going to come in the back seat of this thing here to start. When we actually should finish out the front, because one thing that we know is it is 2025 And we still don't have tow hooks. Now they do offer a tow hook package in 2025, but it is an adventure to put them on the Tundra. It is not very easy to do. Dealer can install them for you and they're not cheap. It's gonna cost you some money, but they do have an option to put tow hooks on the front of them. This one, again, we do get the side steps on there. We're a little tight on this side here and I'm not pulling it out and moving it. I don't need to. If I pull it over there, we're all sun. I'd rather not. So, but we get the amazing wheels. These are X series, see that? These are part of that extreme package versus the standard Toyotas. So these are that part of that X package. And look at the brush lines on there, how it's that brushed aluminum. I love the look of the wheels. And we get Nitto Ridge grapplers, excellent tires, 265 70 18s, very good looking tire, very nice tire. We are very happy with this tire. You get the fuzzy cardboard liners and they're automatically right on it, and this is an SR5 trim. The side steps are nice. We'll check them from the other side, but like I said, as we walk around, we do get rear bed wheel liners. Full plastic. The reason these are plastic is back here. It doesn't matter. You're not going to hear this. The reason they're fuzzy cardboard up in the front is for sound dampening for you in the cab to not hear that stuff because they're fuzzy cardboard. So there you go. So that's a beautiful system. Fog lights on there. The setup here, there's your running boards. They sit nice on there. They look good. They're functional. I like them. I think it's a good looking design on there. It's part of that XP package as well. Jumping in the truck, looking in the back seat back here. Lot of room in this. Look at this nice, this is an SR5. Remember, we are in an SR5, but look at all the leather that we have in this stuff. This setup in here looks really nice, very functional, very capable. And again, we are in an SR5, but because we are in that XP package, we have cup holders right here in the center armrest, right there for you. That kind of a setup there. And we'll hit the seats here, hold on. Now with the seat, we just lift. There it is. Look at the amount of room you have under this. Let the reality of that sink in. Okay, this is amazing. In a full-size world, this is pretty amazing. You see all these things on here. Hang on, let's get the lock. There we go, it locks. Here's your release. All of these are dividers. Those are for your rear track system, but these are, you got dividers here. You can see them under that side, but these are all, you get sectional dividers in here that can segregate this section off, this whole rear thing. But look at this massive size of that compartment you have underneath there. One of the best in class there is as far as contained storage in a full size. No doubt about it. Absolutely very well done. While we got that up, let's look here. We do have vents in the back on both sides. For heat and air back here, we have a little compartment here, 2 cup holders accessible to the back passengers. We have 2 USBs down here too, SR5. We do not get a 120 volt there, but again, it's SR5 package, but we get 2 USBs here. We get this shelf right there, 2 cup holders accessible, map pockets in the back of both of these. Absolutely perfect. Nice door card, simple. Again, it is SR5 trim. We're not going to get over the top here, but everything you need, nothing you don't. Handle here, which is closed off with carpet in the bottom, and you get this compartment, and you get a very nice door card on there. So they do it very well, and this is worth its weight in gold. Always love this about them. They do it fantastic. 2 hands, hold on here. Sorry, need both hands to be able to pull the lever and hit that, but there we go right there. So beautifully done. Now, the other side too is going to be a little tighter over there. Again, where it's sitting at, we're going to walk around over here and take a peek though, and we're going to hit this side from here. Pop this door carefully and make sure we're not going to hit nothing, so we're good. Okay, and same thing on this side. Compartment here, but you can see these storage things. You can pull these out and separate them and move them wherever you want to use these at for to separate your storage in here. And you have rod holder type scenarios in this. So very well done. I love the little details right here. Look at designed in Michigan. Woohoo! That's where I'm from. That's my home state where I came from. So very good layout inside of here as far as the storage compartments going here. Very well done back end. They do a fantastic job on here. These seats are just amazing that are in here. These seats are very impressive. So very well done on there. Let's come around to the passenger side door here. We do get the Toyota lock unlock features on the doors, which is very, very nice too. And we got blind spot monitoring in this. We have our upper tray right here. We have our box down here, glove box, and the upper tray. We'll get to the cockpit in a minute. Great seats right here. Again, these seats are pretty sweet. Look at the colors of those. Look at the layout on those. You get your first aid kit with it right here too. So we'll come around and see the rest of that, but the door card stuff, very well done. The truck is done well. The truck is very well done. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the issues with the seat have been resolved as well too, I believe. and that would be this spot right here. People are breaking, snapping and cracking plastic here, getting in and out, but I believe that's been resolved also. Same setup here, all your controls, simple, easy. We'll get into everything in here. Seats, these seats, like I said, are pretty dang impressive, and I believe these are part of that XP package that we're getting in here. We'll put those specs in here for you. Step in the right spot, handle right here, perfect, just like that. We can come in, get out of the wind, because no offense, but it is freezing cold. It's like 44 degrees with 25-mile-an-hour winds. Start that puppy up. Oh, it feels nice in here too. So, all right, there we go. And let's make sure the radio is not going to kick up loud when we go. Okay. Now we are SR5 trim. Remember that we are SR5 trim level on here, and we want off. Come on, are you off? There you go. But we have analog gauges. Love the layout in this. Analog gauges, I'm just a huge fan of them. So they're there, they're functional. We get the simple center stack display. This reminds me exactly of my Toyota Tacoma, my 2022 Tacoma. Very similar design. I like it. I like the setup in here, what we're getting at out of there. We're gonna pop you off of here. We get all of our steering wheel controls here. We have all of our classic the Japanese truck style. Everybody likes to put a lot of this stuff over here. That's fine. Now, it is weird that we have the auto start stop button off over here rather than being closer to having it over here by the start button. They should put that stuff here or somewhere easier to get to, or like right here, this button should be that. So it's quick and easy. It is weird that it is over here, but we have our auto high beams. We got our controls, auto start stop. You got everything you need is right on here. Your parking sensors, all your details are there for you for your light controls. This being an SR5, we do not have rear lockers or any of that kind of stuff in here. It is four-wheel drive, but we do not have any of the fancy MTS, the crawl control, none of that kind of stuff in this being a SR5. Simple screen, functional, size is okay. We cannot complain about that. We do have all of our hard tactical buttons here that we want for our controls up and down. It's a two-way toggle. Sorry, there you go, two-way toggle up and down. We like the simplicity of this, and it's got a very rugged look and feel. And then you have the rest of your climate stuff here too. Radio knob is super teeny tiny. That is very, very weird. But it was the same way in my Tacoma. You can buy aftermarket knobs for that, but that has always kind of been that way. Like I said, even in my third gen Tacoma was that way, kind of different, kind of weird. But you got more of those tactile buttons down here. Your hazards are here, your traction control, but they're a solid, real functional button. We like that. You got auto hold. You have your e-brake right in here. And then here you have your four-wheel drive controls, 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low right there. And you have your drive modes on here, tow haul. You can hit the button there. You can go for your drive modes, and you can change your drive modes, sport, normal, and eco, as you see right on here on the screen, by turning this knob right there. So simple and easy. Now, we get into the good stuff. We got one USB right there. The seats in this are heated seats. They are cooking my rear end right now, as you can see, and it feels so lovely. It's just absolutely amazing. I cannot complain. Here's for the passenger ones right there, but it feels amazing. Now we have this compartment right in here for your storage for your phones, the whole setup. You can stand your phone upright in here, gives you good options. A lot of room in here. 2 cup holders here for your driver right off the bat. People ask what these are for all the time. This little spots right here. If you pop that up with a screwdriver, there's a neutral release in there, which will let you get this out of park or reverse or anything and put it into neutral so that you can move this to vehicle to tow it. That is what that little tab is there for. And then we have our console. Let me spin you so you can see, but we have this center console right here. Love the design. Big compartment here, big separate compartment here. Those rear cup holders accessible to the driver. We love that feature in here. So very well done. This folds forward. See how quick access this is? Sorry, I'm trying to hold that where you can see it well. Quick access down into there by moving that forward like that. Good setup. Hit the button. Now we get full access into here. There's that little tray you saw that slid right there. And inside of here, we have 2 USB ports, a coin holder. We have this setup. We have this little compartment right here, another compartment right there. Everything kind of segregated in here. I don't know what that is there, but anyway, we have all of the things, the features we're looking for inside of this cubby. So they do a really good job on the setup of the console layout in this. They do a really good job on everything in this truck. There's not a lot of things that you can say or complain about in a Tundra. They're very nice, they're very comfortable, they're very well done. A lot of people don't think they're built as well as they used to be, and I get that, but nothing is today. And in the real grand scheme of things, in the real world, it's a very nice truck, no doubt about it. And it looks like the motor issue has been solved in these. In this XP package, as you can see, really takes an SR5 to a whole new level of appearance on the outside, capability with the tires, and all the nice features you're getting with it, yet still keeping things simple SR5 for the most part, but upgrading the things that matter the most that you're feeling in there. So there's a beauty to having this. There's an absolute beauty to that XP package. I like the XP package. So, and then we also have our trailer brake controller down here. I did not show, sorry about that. So that is there for you too. And then that is it. That is our walk around review of the amazing, and again, even at a SR5 level on this one here, we're getting the auto touch lock. So we come right here, power seats, touch that, bam, locked, done. That's it. That's all there is to it. Sweet, simple, easy, functional, capable, and a absolute gem of a truck right there. And we're not, like I said, good to see that Toyota's getting their stuff in order on this. And the XP package is absolutely gorgeous. Any questions, comments you got, put them down below. Thanks for watching.